and for our mindfulness meditation together. Let me invite you, as always, just to be still. Let your body find a nice, comfortable position. Allow it to become still. Let your eyes close, your mind remain awake. Letting your body breathe all by itself. In and out through your nose and from your stomach area. As you rest. The intention for this mindfulness meditation is to deepen our personal permission to allow ourselves to rest deeply and fully without feeling any negative emotions about the fact that we're resting. In other words, this meditation holds the intention of helping us to develop an even stronger sense of having the freedom and the permission to truly rest and feel completely at peace, knowing that we are safe, knowing that no harm is being created by our resting, and knowing that nothing is going to fall apart because we are resting. In fact, quite the opposite. The intention in this meditation is for us to become even clearer on the truth that the act of true resting, deep restfulness, completely guilt-free, completely anxiety-free, completely pain-free, brings only good into our lives. It brings only good into our bodies. It brings only good into our emotions. And it brings only good into our external physical world as well. Even though sometimes when we are resting, we're not producing or creating anything at all in the physical world. So, as a meditator, you know that the external world around you is a mirror of your internal world. You know that your internal world eventually manifests as your external world. This is an ancient spiritual truth held dear by most, if not all, of the great spiritual religions of the earth. Seen as a universal truth, this piece of awareness is actually very useful for us to explore in order to give ourselves that true permission to deeply rest. So let me now offer you a single thought that is perhaps the most powerful thought that anyone can have in giving themselves permission to rest. And that is simply, I am safe as I rest. As I rest, I manifest only goodness into the world. I am safe as I rest. I am safe in my resting. My resting produces only good in the world. And in this affirmation, we are connecting the inside world to the outside world. We are affirming that our inner world of peacefulness and well-being, our restful happiness, just by its very nature, without us doing anything physical, automatically manifests in some way in our external environment in the form of something good, beautiful, healthy, nourishing, positive, uplifting, creative, simply because of the existence and the presence of that universal truth. Think about the clothing that you are wearing right now. The clothing that you are wearing right now was either chosen by you, or you might have allowed someone else to choose it for you. It is even possible that you made some, if not all, of the clothing that you're wearing right now. So the clothing that you are wearing right now is a manifestation of your inner choice, the choosing process that happened inside you first, before those items of clothing adorned your body. In fact, the very presence of your clothing in your home exists because of your choosing, your internal act of making a choice. In this example, the illustration highlights how, for something physical to manifest in our external world, we have to give it permission, first of all, from our internal world. Another way of saying that would be everything that you see around you first exists inside you before it exists outside of you. So in this way, our external world is a mirror of our internal world. Let me offer you a few moments of silence just to contemplate that. Have a think about all the different things that are in your life, even your friends, your car, your house, the furniture inside your house, the food in your fridge. See if you can find something that you haven't either thought of first before it's arrived physically, or it may be that you've given someone else permission to bring something into your life. Either way, it has to first exist inside you before it existed in your outside world. Take a few moments of contemplation to see if you can think of something that doesn't fit that experience, that universal truth. Okay, so let us take a few moments to plant a seed of thought that will grow inside you to create the emotional permission, the internal permission for you to rest for as long as you wish to each day. Sometimes it might be for as long as you are able to, or for as long as you can each day. What sort of thinking, what sort of thought do you need to hold in your mind long enough for it to translate into the emotional permission where you can give yourself genuine, pure, deep restfulness when you engage in your resting activities, whatever they may be? Okay, then let's rehearse an act of pure restfulness. So let me invite you to bring to mind the very activity that you prefer to engage in when you are resting. It could, of course, be meditation. It could be watching a film. It could be reading a book. It could be walking in nature. It can be absolutely anything. Bring to mind what your favorite restful activity is. If nothing comes to mind straight away, just pick anything. Pick meditation, just sitting in a nice, comfortable place, maybe out in nature, listening to the birds, feeling the warmth of the sun on your skin. And let me invite you to visualize yourself, to use your mind's eye to see yourself engaging in this beautiful, restful activity. And as you gaze at yourself resting peacefully and calmly, notice how on this particular occasion, because of your insight, because of your personal growth, because of your wisdom, you've allowed yourself to rest totally, to go into a complete, total state of inner rest, full permission to be at peace, where there is no discomfort whatsoever inside your body, all the way from the surface of your skin, all the way to your deepest, innermost core. Nothing but pure peace, pure rest, feeling completely safe, feeling completely calm, completely tranquil. Feel what it feels like to give yourself absolute permission to feel deeply restful, completely safe, and absolutely calm while you engage in whatever activity you find restful. See yourself do it. Feel yourself doing it. Notice where you are, what you're wearing, the expression on your face, the position of your body. Feel the emotional comfort feelings in your heart, in your core, in your bones, in your skin. Feel it in your breath. Total, absolute permission to rest. As you enjoy this growing and deepening feeling of deep inner rest, let me offer you one final thought. You are the sole owner of your body. No one else owns your body, just you. You are the boss. You are the king or the queen. You are the ruler. You have absolute jurisdiction and authority over your thoughts, your emotions, and the actions of your physical body. And so, from this place of ultimate authority, you have the right to decree that restfulness can be absolute. You have the right to give yourself full permission to feel safe, to enjoy resting, and to dissolve into deep inner peace each time you rest. And as we arrive very gently at the end of our mindful meditation, let me invite you to notice the light coming in through your eyelids, the feeling of your body weight resting, and the solid ground underneath your feet. And when you're ready, simply open your eyes and notice how good you feel.